Mr. Poroshenko, we can see the building behind you that you're describing, and it just typifies the sorts of damage we've seen at various locations across Ukraine. It's going to take hundreds of millions of dollars to rebuild the cities of Ukraine. And even assuming that rebuilding work can begin, I wonder how many of the millions of people, the millions of Ukrainians who fled for their lives to other European countries, some of them to the UK, will eventually return home, or whether, in fact, some of these communities, villages and towns will remain empty and emptied for years to come.
First of all, when you said millions, we have a last calculation of the Ukrainian government, and they told about $1 trillion. Can you imagine? $1 trillion. This is how Putin want to erase the whole state. And this is very difficult to find out a compromise with Putin, because he want to have us killed. He want to take our lives from us. And he want to destroy Ukrainian states. And we just want to live. And the only scene we have, this is just we want to be free and we want to be democratic. And definitely this is the point which we want to discuss, but we never give up. And we will never get surrendered. And imagine that the victory of free world now is depend, can you imagine, from maybe 100 tanks, 500 armed personnel carriers, and 90 jet fighters. And that help us, Ukrainian soldiers, Ukrainian citizens, which we are on the front of the war, just to throw Putin back to the Russia. And that's why it's so important to renew the arms supply. Again, this is anti-tank, anti-aircraft, but tank, armed personnel carrier, jet fighters, bomber, offensive weapons who can help us to keep Putin back. And please give us the tools to do our job. Let us or help us to save you. This is the absolutely clear message for our British partners. And you are right that more than 30% of Ukrainians are displaced persons. More than 4.5 million Ukrainian ladies, women, and children, most of them are abroad. And more than 6.5 million internally displaced persons moved to the Western Ukraine. And definitely this is the suffer a lot of Ukrainian people, but the people, the men are on the front, and most of them are in the long line to be enlisted in Ukrainian army. And what we waiting also, except of the weapons from you, our dear friends, sanction and embargo. Sanction, which make harder and harder for Putin to continue the war. An embargo who bring to stop financing Putin, who is paying for Russian tanks, Russian missiles, Russian cruise missiles, which killing Ukrainians. And I very much appreciated the initiative of the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, the leadership which demonstrate the United States President Joe Biden, and the unity which demonstrate European Union. And this is definitely which Putin do not expect.